When your cat looks at you, do you know what they actually see? You probably think they see their owner, their feeder, their favorite warm lap, maybe the strange giant who opens doors and cleans the litter box. But the truth is far more interesting than that, because your cat does not look at you the way you look at yourself. They are not thinking. That is a human. They are reading something older, quieter, and much more instinctive. Your scent, your movement, your voice, your routine, your emotional state, your place inside their territory. And when you understand what science has actually discovered about how cats see the humans they live with, the way you look at your cat will change completely. Most owners have no idea, which means they are missing something profound happening right in front of them every single day. Let us start with what your cat really sees when they look at you. 1. Your cat does not see you as a cat. You may have heard people say that cats think humans are just big, clumsy cats. It sounds funny, and in some ways, it feels believable. After all, your cat rubs against your legs. They raise their tail when they greet you. They knead on you. They may even bring you toys or prey-like objects. These are all behaviors cats use in social relationships. So it is easy to assume your cat sees you as another cat. But that is only partly true. Your cat does not treat you exactly like another cat. And they do not treat you like prey. They do not treat you like a predator either. To your cat, you are something unusual. Something that does not fully fit into any normal feline category. You are too large to be another cat. Too familiar to be a threat. Too socially important to ignore. Too unpredictable to be treated like furniture. And too valuable to be treated casually. Your cat sees you as a special social figure inside their territory. Not a parent in the human sense. Not a leader in the dog sense. Not another cat in the simple sense. Something closer to a trusted, living anchor in their environment. A being whose presence makes the home feel complete. That is why your cat may act independent all day, but still track where you are. That is why they may not come when called, but they know exactly which room you are in. That is why they may sleep with their back turned to you, but still choose the chair closest to you. Cats are not built to display attachment in the same obvious way dogs do. They are quieter, more selective, more controlled. But quiet does not mean shallow. In many cats, attachment is not loud. It is spatial. They show love by choosing proximity, by resting nearby, by blinking slowly, by sharing scent, by being vulnerable in your presence. So when your cat looks at you, they are not simply seeing a human. They are seeing a familiar, socially meaningful presence inside the world they depend on. And that matters more than most owners realize. 2. Your cat sees you as part of their territory. To understand cats, you have to understand this. A cat's world is built on territory. Not just space. Not just rooms. But a living map of safety. Every chair, every doorway, every sleeping spot, every window, every blanket, every scent-marked corner means something. Your cat does not experience your home as a random collection of objects. They experience it as a layered map of familiarity. And you are part of that map. Your scent is on the sofa. Your voice fills the rooms. Your footsteps create patterns. Your routines shape the day. Your absence changes the emotional texture of the space. This is why cats often sleep on your clothes. It is not just because the fabric is soft. It is because the clothing carries your scent. And scent, to a cat, is information. Your scent says, "This belongs to my familiar world. This place is connected to safety. My human is part of this territory." That is why some cats rub their cheeks against you when you come home. They are not just asking for affection. They are exchanging scent. They are relinking you to the shared environment. When your cat rubs against your leg, they are not only saying hello. They are also saying, "You are part of this place, and I am part of you." That may sound strange from a human point of view. But from a feline point of view, scent is one of the deepest forms of connection. Cats do not need to constantly stare at you or cling to you to feel bonded. Sometimes the bond is invisible to the eye because it exists chemically. In the scent world, in the map of familiarity, in the places your cat chooses to rest because they smell like you. So when your cat lies on your hoodie, sleeps on your pillow, or curls up on the chair you just left, they are not being random. They are choosing the part of the territory that still carries you. Your cat sees you as a moving, breathing piece of home. Not just someone who lives there. Someone who helps define what home is. 3. Your cat reads your emotional state more than you think. Many people assume cats are emotionally distant, that they do not care how we feel, that they only show up when they want food, warmth, or attention. But cat owners know there are moments that do not fit that stereotype. You sit down after a hard day, and your cat appears. You become quiet, and they come closer. You cry, and they settle near you. You are sick, and they spend more time in the room. It is easy to dismiss this as coincidence. But cats are far more observant than most people give them credit for. Your cat watches patterns. They notice changes in your voice. They notice the speed of your movement. They notice when your body is tense. They notice when your routine changes. They notice when the emotional atmosphere of the home shifts. They may not understand human sadness the way another person does, but they can detect change. And to a cat, change is meaningful. Your face may become still. Your breathing may shift. Your voice may lower. Your movements may slow down. Your attention may become heavy. Your cat does not need human language to know that the state of the environment has changed. And because you are part of their safety map, your state matters. A calm human can make a room feel safer. A tense human can make a room feel uncertain. That does not mean your cat blames you or judges you. It means your nervous system is part of the environment they are constantly reading. This is why cats often approach in subtle ways. They may not jump onto your chest immediately. They may sit near you. They may turn their back toward you. They may lie down just within reach. They may blink slowly. They may choose presence instead of performance. And this is where many owners misunderstand cats. A dog may rush in and make comfort obvious. A cat may simply stay. But for a cat, staying close while you are emotionally different is not nothing. It is trust. It is their way of saying, I notice. I'm here. I feel safe enough to remain near you. So when your cat looks at you, they are not just seeing a body. They are reading a state. They are reading the emotional weather of their home. And you are one of the biggest parts of that weather. 4. Your cat sees you as a source of predictability. This may be one of the most important truths in feline behavior. Your cat does not only love food. They love patterns. The sound of you waking up. The time you enter the kitchen. The way you prepare meals. The hour you sit on the sofa. The sound of your keys. The way the house changes before bedtime. The moment the lights go off. The rhythm of your life becomes the rhythm of their world. And for cats, predictability is safety. A predictable human is a safe human. An unpredictable human can become stressful even if they are loving. This is why sudden changes can affect cats more deeply than owners expect. A new work schedule. A move. A guest staying over. A new pet. A rearranged room. A different feeding time. A loud emotional household. To a human, these may feel like small changes. To a cat, they can feel like the safety map has been edited without warning. Your cat may respond by hiding, vocalizing, overgrooming, scratching, following you more, eating less, or acting distant. But underneath the behavior is usually one question. Is the pattern still safe? This is why your routines matter so much. The way you greet your cat, the way you feed them, the way you leave, the way you return, the way you play, the way you end the day. These repeated signals become proof. Proof that the world is stable. Proof that you are reliable. Proof that change does not always mean danger. Your cat does not need you to be exciting all the time. They need you to be understandable. That is one of the deepest forms of love you can give a cat. Consistency. Not as something boring, but as something biological. Because every predictable pattern tells your cat's nervous system, you can relax. You know this world. You know this human. Nothing bad is coming. And over time, that is how trust is built. Not in one dramatic moment, but in hundreds of small repetitions. 5. Your cat sees you as a secure base. This is the part that changes everything. Because many people still believe cats are not truly attached to humans. They think cats are independent to the point of emotional distance. They think a cat may enjoy you, but does not really need you. But attachment in cats does not always look like attachment in dogs. It is quieter, more controlled, more easily missed. A securely attached cat may not follow you everywhere. They may not constantly ask for attention. They may not greet you with loud excitement every time. Instead, they use your presence as a base. When you are nearby, they explore more confidently. They rest more deeply. They recover from stress more easily. They show vulnerable behaviors. They stretch out. They expose their belly. They sleep. They groom. They play. They turn their back to you. That last one matters. When a cat turns their back to you, they are not insulting you. They are showing trust. A cat does not casually turn their back on something they believe is dangerous. So when your cat sits facing away from you, relaxed and still, they may be giving you one of the quietest compliments in the animal world. I do not need to watch you to feel safe. And that is the heart of what you really are to your cat. You are not just a food provider, not just a warm lap, not just the person who opens doors. You are a reference point, a scent anchor, a predictable rhythm, a familiar presence, a secure base inside their territory. Your cat may not worship you the way some dogs seem to worship their owners. They may not make their love obvious in a way humans instantly understand. But that does not make the bond smaller. It makes it more feline, more quiet, more selective, more easily misunderstood. Your cat does not see a human when they look at you. Not in the way you imagine. They see the being whose scent means home. The voice that belongs to the daily rhythm. The body that shares their safe space. The presence that makes the territory feel complete. They see the one creature in the house who is not a cat, not prey, not threat, not furniture, but something entirely unique. They see you as part of their world. And to a cat, that is everything. So the next time your cat looks at you from across the room, the next time they blink slowly, the next time they sleep on your clothes, the next time they sit nearby without asking for anything, do not dismiss it. That may be your cat saying something in the only language they have. You are familiar. You are safe. You are mine. Subscribe to Feline Mind. Leave a comment below. Tell us your cat's name and the one thing they do that makes you feel chosen. Because every cat is communicating more than most people realize. And once you learn how to read it, the relationship changes forever.